Yo, what's up guys? WLFLNOOB here, and after about a 2 year hiatus, I'm finally back. And I never should have left, but I mean, that's not the point. Point is, I'm back, and we have a Pokemon Shining Opal game through thing. So, what the fuck is, I'm not here to, discuss everything that's happened because I could talk for the entire video about why I stopped making videos and why I decided to come back, but we have a game to play, so I'm actually doing post narration. I decided to not record the gameplay because um you know well, first of all, the real reason that my mic sucks dick and it picks up the my keystrokes when I'm playing the game because I have like a really like cheap microphone, so I wanted the quality to be as good as it can be, and that's what you're hearing right now. So I'm naming my not Sat. I'm naming my character Sammy G. 'Cause that's my name. Nobody calls me Sammy G, but I call myself Sammy G. So that's what I'm gonna call myself. Yep. Here we go. So yeah, and you know I don't have a name for this robber. So hoodlum. I like that word hoodlum. You know I don't know. I don't know why I like it, but it's a nice word. So, yeah, is Hoodlum right? Yes, that's right. Now I remember. Okay, that hooligan's name is Hoodlum. Makes perfect sense. So, are you ready to wake up, Sammy G? Yes, I'm ready. Can you get away from my bed so I can wake up? Okay, so our adventures in Rinto begin, and I thought this was the SS Anne, but I guess it's a new region or a boat on this new region. So I was mistaken, but whatever. And here's our captain speaking, and let's get out of the Titanic or the boat, whatever we're in. And the PC's not available. I don't know why. Whatever. And this is the captain's quarters. Yeah, this is captain's quarters. I'm trying to sound like I'm playing it and I'm narrating it, but this is post narration. So I mean, I sound really awkward actually because I haven't narrated in a long time and I forgot how. But anyways, he was reading Fail Nation. I don't know what that is. Books aren't my thing. And here's his empty room. And here's an empty room. But it does have a potion in here, so just remember to pick that up on your way out if you decide to play through this game. I haven't watched any videos of it, or actually played it, so I don't know anything about this game, and they have a lot of empty rooms on this boat. I think they need to advertise more because, I mean, am I like the only passenger on this boat besides this guy? I mean, seriously. So, anyways, we talked to this guy, and he wants us to find a passenger, and he says he's going to give us a master key, and he'll give us $500. So, let's go do that. And here's a passenger in there. Wake the fuck up, dude. Wake the fuck up. So, I need to stop like saying so and stuttering and shit. And let's collect our $500. But he doesn't give us our $500. He gives us like fucking $100. I mean, seriously, dude. I mean, come on. Yeah, nah. He never said anything about it. That's what he says. So he shoots us off like a fucking dog. And I guess we're in Rinto. Yes, I enjoyed the trip by myself with two passengers and a captain. And yeah, I mean she's I don't know. So, and this dude, I mean, he says he's exercising, but to me it looks like he's having a seizure. So whatever, he could do his thing. And Hoenn remakes confirmed, but Hoenn's not in this game. So, I'm gonna play a game after this. It's called Pokemon Crystal Dust, and what am I stuttering? It has Johto and Kanto, and it's in beta, and the creator might add Hoenn eventually. So it'll be nice to have 3 regions in one game. And that game's called Pokemon Crystal Dust. It's still in beta, but I have high hopes for that game. It's a hack of Pokemon Emerald, but with fire red's textures and stuff. And it's basically kind of like liquid crystal. You start in, or like any basically Gen 2, like you start in Johto and you make your way through Kanto, but it has added elements. So, and he's going to add the Sevi Islands eventually. So, that game, it sounds pretty cool. I'm probably going to play through it maybe after this, or during this, but whatever. And if you did not like see that, the Pokemart dude like removed the glass and just walked through it like he moved the glass like a door. It was amazing. Never seen somebody do that, but whatever. And yeah, we get a shiny new Pokegear from Mom. Even though we had to pay for it, we still got it. And I'm gonna make my way over to what is this, Handyman Randy? Yeah, Handyman Randy. You know why they call him Handyman Randy. But how the fuck? Why am I so immature? But seriously, dude, he's not doing what I thought he was doing back there. He's actually working. You know, they call him Handyman Randy for a different reason than what I thought. And this is Gary Oak's lab, and fucking Samuel Oak, his grandfather, I guess, died or something, so he took over the family business of not letting kids ride their bikes inside. So and as you can see, he's still a douche. You can tell right there. He hasn't grown up any one bit. That makes sense. Yeah. Yeah. Choose your Pokemon. Okay, he gets to choose first, and he picks Cyndaquil. So I kind of thought that it was the Johto starters, because maybe, like, one got stolen, I know that, so, okay, get out of the way, cursor, but, I thought I would either get Cyndaquil, or Chikorita, or Totodile, but, it's not the truth. He is like a fire expert, apparently, so I get a Torchic. And I give it, it's kind of creative nickname. A lot of people name their like Blaziken's KFC, and I was gonna name mine Popeyes, but then I thought, when I first saw Popeyes as a kid, I thought it was like Pope Yes, like two words, Pope Yes. So I was kind of confused, but my mom told me that it was Popeyes. I was really, I was really confused, but so I decided to name my Torchic Pope Yes, because it's Popeyes, but Pope Yes. And Gary, okay, he's glad he sold that. And you're gonna have to battle your rival dude who looks like a younger Gary with his hair slicked down. But we're gonna save that for the next episode, because I don't have a lot of time to narrate. I'm gonna go play basketball. See you guys later. Bye. Yee.